welcome back to DTR F1 Season 4 on Tuesday night, and that means Division 1. This is me, Bog, and finally this season I'm accompanied by my good friend Nell. Nell, welcome.
Good evening, Bog. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me back. Apologies I've not been here till now, but it's a pleasure to be here, back for the Spanish Grand Prix. So, as Bog said, round number 2. It'll be interesting to see how the season starts panning out.
Yes, we've had the preseason race so far. We've had round 1 of the season so far, and well, a bit of a surprise result last week, as in winner. Peter taking the win, Shabby only finishing in 10th position, Yari still on holiday, and Chalker's not having a good result, and well, that makes the championship a bit different. And this week, the lineup is a bit different, and it has everything to do with it still being holiday season. A lot of drivers are on vacations. We have a few reserves, but Yari is only returning next week. Peter is on holiday. I know Kiko is. I believe Chalkers had a mental breakdown. We've had... Who else is missing? Dimix is still on a holiday. Living Wall, if I'm correct, also is... Michael couldn't make it. So it's a bit of... Yeah, a different grid. And a lot of big names are not out there. Trucker is having family business tonight. Being forced to eat a lot of stuff. And as reserves we have Fox, we have Hammers, we have Michael, and we have Stavroulis, our good friend Stav. So I'm afraid it's just going to be 16 drivers, pretty unusual for our Division 1. But nevertheless, could be a very interesting race.
Yeah, so we've certainly still got a strong field there, obviously with the likes of Shabby in there, so you can't count out Prince and Wesley, Benny as well, obviously with his 0-0 wings, so we'll be looking for him on the straights to see just exactly what pace he has, and obviously Mamba as well, he's more than capable of getting a good result, so fingers crossed we'll still get a decent race.
I think this could really be an opportunity for drivers that normally don't score big points or have trouble scoring points at all to, you know, get some good points in for the season.
Yeah. Also a good chance for Shabby to pull back on the top, obviously with some of the big names not racing this week.
Yeah.
Not having the best of races last week, just getting 10th place and a point. He'll be looking at pulling some points back if he can.
Yeah. And so, opening the dance tonight, the first one on a hot lap is Face Pantera, the young Polish driver driving for the Alfa Romeo team. And he is in Sector 1 and opens with a 22.014. So let's see what he can make of it. I'm gonna have a look at last week's results. Pantera unfortunately was one of the non-finishers, so no points yet for him. Of course you're seeing purple sectors, but that's just because he's the first one who's setting a time.
Seeing a couple going slow, obviously getting themselves out of the way, which is good to see. We've already lost Stendens there in...
Oh, really?
13th.
That's interesting, because last week he crashed on his outlap as well. Right.
Yeah.
Pantera.
Well, it's nothing but consistent.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. Right, so Pantera 17.7, then Staff comes with an 18.4.
Then we got Hammers just starting on his lap.
Starting his hot lap, and who is this?
So Benny we have coming into the final sector. Green on his lap.
No, Shabby is aborting his lap, and Hammers is out. Lovely, turn 2 for him.
Turn 2, yeah,
Now,
it's quite easy to just catch a bit of curve.
is that the new way of hammer time or something that I miss?
I think it could be, yeah. It's certainly the wrong kind of hammer time. So Benny there
Yeah,
putting in a
yeah.
131. That's a slow lap for him. I think
Marcel got his lap invalidated. Oh, look at that. You know what? I think this could be no Jugs Day.
so when he's been showing so much improvement recently.
Well,
one lap pace was never under question, really, was it?
no, but his one lap pace has improved even more. He was usually a guaranteed crash. But now, yeah, it's still not finishing a lot of races, but it's getting better and better. And with, well, less cars on the grid tonight and some big names missing, who knows? You know, could be his breakthrough night. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the Red Bulls put themselves in P2 and 3 behind Black Mamba. Marcel, invalidated again. Fox Blue is about to start his hot lap. Chevy on a new out lap. Wesley on a hot lap. What can he do? P2 so far. Wesley returning from holiday as well. Wesley had a pretty poor season last time out in season 3, but still kept working hard and it paid off with a win eventually. Saving his own season.
Puis coming in to the last sector now, just into the final chicane.
Who is?
Whether he can improve or whether he's on a... I'm not sure if he's on an in-lap. No, he's on an in-lap now. Marcel aborting his lap there.
I think Young already on a is Fox Blue. And he is in sector 2. Fox is the 2-time defending champion of Division 3, but a driver that, well, he's not available on other days usual, but he could certainly do well in Division 2. And wouldn't even do that bad in Division 1 either, but oh, he aborts his hot lap. I think that's the moment to switch to Shabby.
Yeah, Shabby now coming in sector 2.
Turn 8, and then this one. You want to take a flat out.
Yeah.
Turn 9. You want to. And you're going to try it. But it doesn't always work.
No.
Well,
Not for us anyway.
And now we're in sector 3, a sector that, well, isn't liked by a lot of drivers, if I might put it so.
Yeah, I think it's a bit easier this year. I find it personally. It's not quite as bumpy in that section, but you see Chevy now coming across.
P3 so far.
17.2.
Look at that, Ferrari. This looks very familiar. Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull.
Yeah. That's nice to see as well. 0.6 of a second separating the top 7, so we're fairly close grid.
Pretty close.
Yep.
Except for Brent, Ben, and Michael. Who else is on a hot lap?
Benny is starting a hot lap. Phase. Not sure if he's on a lap.
And Ben is off. Turn 3.
Phase. No, that's a slow lap. 9 seconds down.
Marcel, Fox Blue on a new out lap. Spectre is starting a hot lap.
Yeah, Michael also on to a hot lap. So we'll see if he can improve on his 144 down in 11th at the moment. I'm sure he's got more in him.
Chevy is on his in lap. He's entering the pit now. Mamba Could he be today's surprise? Provisional pole position is currently starting his hot lap. Oh, that's going to cost some time. There was a McLaren. Marcel spun in turn 3 and that must have cost Mamba time. I think he had to lift.
Hopefully, let's see if he's got time. Yeah, he's got time for another run at least. So, but yeah, it's always got to look in your mirrors, get out of the way.
Currently on board with back Mamba. Oh, he's actually 2/10 up.
And Spectre with a 17.8 to 8th place.
I'm gonna stay on board with Mamba until the end of his lap. That seemed like a very good chicane there. Good lap for him. Yes, look at that, 17-0. So he actually lost a 10th in the final sector compared to his previous time, but still manages to improve by a 10th and increases his lead. Meanwhile, the man in P2 so far, Wesley, is about to start a hot lap. Well, so does Prince and so is Polhuis. So almost anyone in the top 5 is on a hot lap. But at the beginning, no Jug leaves the pits for his second run. We still have 4 drivers without a time, and 2 of them, well, are definitely not going to set a time, as they have crashed out.
Yeah.
Let's see who just set a time.
Okay, who do we have out on track? So Michael just about to cross the line with a 17.8, so a 26-second improvement there. Did have a bit more.
Well, it's going to get busy with times. As the first is going to be Polhuis, and then we'll have Wesley, and then we're going to have Prince. Polhuis, to P2. Now comes Wesley. And Wesley gets to pole, and now what can Prince do? Prince to P3. Nice. The Red Bulls improve, but so does Wesley.
So next is going to be Fox Blue. Just approaching the 3rd sector now. What is his time?
No, he's up 9/10. Down 9/10. My apologies.
Yeah. Okay, we then got Michael's gone wide. He's not going to improve on his time there.
Nope.
Next we got Shabby. I think is going to be our next main contender.
He is. He is up, but it's minor. It's less than a 10th. And that could, well, perhaps P4. But if he finds half a 10th, another half a 10th, he could be P3. But for Paul, he needs to find another 2 tenths. What can he do? Well, the ladder.
Did you question it? Let's see what Wesley can...
I am never questioning Shabby's abilities.
No. Prince of Bolts, Puis into...
Yeah, they're both on their in lap, so no Jug.
No Jug.
He's up next. 2 tenths. And then we have Marcel starting at hot lap. Boom!
No Jug. P4.
Oh, look at how close it is. From P1 to P6 is 2 tenths. Wow.
Top 11 by less than a second.
Is about to start his final run. He's coming out of the chicane now, as he must be feeling he's up there. He's fighting for pole position, so he wants to give it all he has, and he probably was held back a little on his previous run by a McLaren. It was no soon enough if he's able to improve. Whew, 1,000. Right.
No Jug taking
No
a
Jug
shortcut
is going
there
to
back to the pits.
back to the pit lane. He may be able to do another run. Face Pantera is going to start a hot lap. So is Spectre. But the only one and the furthest now is Mamba. Oh, he's up. He's down, sorry. 42,000 is absolutely nothing. So he needs a phenomenal last sector to improve and gain positions. Here he comes out of the final corner. What can the Austrian driver do? Well, look at that.
16.8 pole position.
Is he on top form or what?
We've got Benny now coming around the final corner. What will Benny set? 18.2. Obviously 0-0 is not helping here.
Oh, but it's invalid. He invalidated his lap time, and so is this lap. Not a good qualification session for Ben.
No, only will have time for one more lap if he saves his ERS. And
Marcel not having a great quality either. Spectre starting a hot lap. Who is next? It's Pantera, who is parking his car in a strange location, but does so to move out of the way of Marcel. So well done to him. Staff starting his final run, and then we're gonna see what.
who is next? I think Brent is next across the line.
Yeah, Marco retired.
Yeah.
As he wasn't going to go out anymore. Phenomenal qualifying for him, but is it going to be enough? Right, here comes Brent. Is he able to improve? Oh yeah, P7 for Brent. That's Red Bull starting his final run.
Spectre now coming
And
across.
so is Ben.
17.3 for Spectre up into 8th.
Yeah.
Faye's having a bit of a spin.
Who's that? Is that one of the
Down at
Ferraris?
turn
That's
5.
Chevy is starting a lap. I'm gonna go on board with the Season 1 and Season 2 champion.
Yeah, and Wesley
Oh,
not far
and
behind
right
him.
when we have a yellow in turn 3,
That
but
was
the car's
Spectre, I
moving
think.
again.
Yeah, it's just getting out of the way.
But yeah, Chevy may hit traffic. And after him, we're seeing a Red Bull and another Ferrari. But there's also one of the Red Bulls is in the final sector. Oh, Chevy's round! Right, that is the end of his qualifying. We're seeing Polhuis. Is he able to improve? He is, but only gets ahead of his teammate.
Ben 18.2.
Mikhail is ready, and here comes Spectre. No, that's not a
Yep,
good time.
Spectre, no.
So next up is
Fox Blue. Fox
Wesley.
Blue improves to 9th.
Wesley. And Chevy aborted his lap. Oh, Wesley
takes
it to
by-
pole. And Prince aborts his lap. And that means pole position for Wesley. Unless No, Staff. I
No,
was
that
about to
is
say.
it.
I was about to say unless Staff pulls off a miracle, but he needed a second and he wasn't able to do that. He qualifies in 12th.
No, cracking lap there by Wesley.
Oh, I'm
Nine
sure Mamba won't be
thousandths of
happy
a
with that.
second. Yeah, so I think 9/1000ths of a second was the difference in the end.
Oh, 9,000. And Shabby in 60,000. What is this?
That is
The caps
so
are
close.
so close. We love to see it. So, here are your quality results. Wesley on pole ahead of Mamba, Shabby, and Nojak to P4. Red Bulls in 5 and 6. Then we have Brent, Spectre, Fox Blue, and Mikael in the top 10. Pantera, Stavridis, Ebony, Marcel in 14. Hammers and Standen. I don't think they got further than an outlap.
No, I don't think Stanton did. Hammers, I think.
I think he crashed in his hot lap.
Yeah,
Hammers.
so he got further. Yeah.
Yeah, well done to him. Well,
Well, it's a good qualifying session. That very close. Got
yeah,
the top
yeah.
three.
Meanwhile, I have not been able to have a look at our YouTube channel and viewers. Guys, those watching, what are your expectations? Who's gonna win? Oh, whoa, rain! It's pouring rain.
Oh,
Oh, this is gonna be fun. For me.
and it looks wet all through the race, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be completely wet race. So,
Oh wow. This is gonna be interesting.
it may account for Benny not running 0-0 wings.
Oh, look at that. We also have late in the chat. Wow, that's been a while. You still alive, bro? Oh, I bet Ben loves the rain, and I think he probably adjusted his setup to it,
Absolutely, yeah.
and
I think a few of them would
and
have done.
sacrificed his. Oh, Stav and Pantera had some contact and are reset to the grid. This is gonna be fun.
So,
Yeah, I'm
looking at
sorry
the
for
chats.
not watching the chat earlier, but it was actually a really good qualifying session with guys going in groups and we have to follow the laps. So I'm already an old man. I can't do like multitasking too much.
That's why there's two of us.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, we should have more.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone would like to join us for comms next week.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? What is your expectation? Who's gonna win?
Aye. It's difficult, but I mean, yeah, you can't look past Benny. Obviously, I mean, down in 13th, but under these conditions. But also, I like Prince's chances. I don't think he's too bad in the rain, so I think sitting in sixth.
Prince is pretty good in the rain indeed.
Yeah, Brent also very good in the rain. Looking, he's got
Yeah,
a
but
wet setup, so
he had a nickname, you know, Brent.
yeah, I know he does. Yeah, it's
Yeah. And I hope for once he doesn't live up to it. I'm gonna say Shabby. I'm gonna say Prince, and I'm gonna say Ben. But I am gonna predict the top 5 for Nojak.
Yeah, I think absolutely. I mean, fourth in qualifying, that's a really good position for him. But as we said, he showed the pace time and time again. He's just putting in the race. Right, over to you for the lights, Bog.
Yeah, I have to say, red lights, and we're off.
We're off.
Yeah, the camera unfortunately gives us a bit weird point of view. This doesn't help before you can start. Anyway, Wesley is still in the lead.
We have a move up the inside by Prince going up
Yeah.
into 4th position, so already gaining 2 positions there, putting pressure on No Jug in front of him. So Shabby, the biggest loser out of that, dropping down into 5th place.
5th place already. Oh, and we have a
We have
yellow.
some contact behind,
Oh,
Face Pantera.
whoa, what's going on? Marcel, Ben, in trouble. That's that.
Stendenson, Marcel,
And that's a safety
Ben.
car. That's a safety car.
Yeah, looks like we had a bit of mischief at the back there. Face Pantera was involved. Looks like he.
Well, actually, this is a bit lucky for Marcel and Ben because they're basically not losing much. They can safely repair their cars. They can even serve the penalty under the safety car. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and it seems like Mikhail is having some technical issues as he lapped the session. Right, so
what have we got damage-wise? We got Stendenson,
let's just name him Stenden.
Stenden. Yeah, we'll leave it as Stenden. He's no front wing. Stav missing a front wing as well. Marcel no front wing. So yeah, it looks like Benny as well.
And
I
Stav,
think,
so 4 cars.
Yeah, I think Face Pantera had a bit of an issue in, I think turn 2, turn 3, and I think it just caused a bit of a concertina behind, unfortunately.
Oh, I would have loved to be on this grid.
You'd be in the points by now.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, this is one of those fun, crazy races where anything can happen.
Yeah, and they usually do.
Yeah, and I love those races to be in it. I wouldn't be able to keep up with those guys pace-wise, but I'd probably score some points.
Sometimes it's just about finishing. I think we've proved that time and time again.
Yeah, but we've seen it last week as well. You know, of course you need to have great pace, but tracks like Australia, like Singapore, Baku, probably 1 or 2 that I'm forgetting as well. And meanwhile, Staff, Dan, Standa, Marcel, and Ebony, of course, all pitting. They're known for, because of how the track is, and also Saudi Arabia. It's easy to crash, and with the street circuit stuff, it's easy to get safety cars. So I'm just saying, in those races, as long as you stay within the lap of the leader, anything can happen, even if you're dead last with a few laps to go.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you just need to survive.
I think that is at the end of the day. Yeah, if you can just keep yourself going, you pick up some really decent points.
Yeah, but it does help if you're up front, you know, because it's way easier to stay out of trouble when you're leading the pack or driving in somewhere in the top 4 or 5 than when you're in the middle of the pack or around the back and you know,
yeah,
a lot more chance of things happening. I saw that last week when I was in Australia in my own races. I had 2. You know, you put yourself in a position where, oh, something is going on with Brent. Brent decides to pit. Why is that? Is he opting for different tires, or did he have some damage? Yeah, damage.
Front wing missing, yeah.
Yeah. So I put myself in a good position where I was up front, and I basically beat guys that normally would beat me, not just because of pace, because they were in the middle of the pack and in constant traffic and things all around them, while I was up front, you know, safe, out of trouble. It helps so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was watching by them.
Well, no. You came a long way, but I think 2 unlucky moments.
Yeah, another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But while we're actually under the safety car, what I would like to do is give my congratulations to you on your first race win last week. Obviously in Div 6, reserving for them, but really good win for you, and really happy for you. But I say you've had wins in the past in GT, F2, and various categories, but your first one in F1. And
Yeah.
just obviously from myself, a congratulations, and also a big thank you, Bob, because DTR wouldn't be what it is today without you.
Oh well, thank you very much.
So
But
congratulations and thank you.
thank you. But let's watch the restart for a moment because the safety car is coming in. And oh, this will be interesting. Wesley is leading the pack. I think he's going early. Yeah.
He has gone early.
Yeah.
He's
Mamba is awake though.
Shabby, he's all over the back of No Jug, looking for a move up the inside into
is he
turn
gonna,
one.
Is he gonna try it? Is he gonna try it? Yeah. It's no.
It's
no.
Shabby. It's Shabby.
It's Shabby. Oh yeah, but No Jug. Yeah. Well done.
It.
Well defended.
No, that was fair. Foxborough having a bit of a moment further back, but nothing major.
I see
we have
Ben
Benny's
dropping
round.
to last again.
Benny doesn't like turn 1, 2 and 3 today, does he?
Yeah, but he's struggling setup-wise, and Prince is ahead of Mamba now. Yeah, we told you, Prince is a very good rain driver.
Yeah, and Shabby up the inside of No Jug
now. He has him. Now he has him. Right, so Prince up to P2. But is he able to move further up? Is he able to put some pressure on Wesley? Wesley is definitely not the slowest in the rain.
No, not at all.
No, and probably one of the tactically probably one of the best drivers out there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a quite a tactical race, this one.
Yeah. Then we have Paul House who's closing in on No Jug. Shabby now ahead of Mamba. Oh, Mamba losing another position. Oi, Mamba dropping to P6.
Yeah, I think he just finding his rhythm.
Yeah.
Brent picking up fastest lap there.
Yeah, but it's so difficult. The tires are still cold. It's raining. It's pouring rain. And everyone around you is pushing and pushing. You know, if you have one moment, it's going to be so difficult to get back, into rhythm without being under full attack from everyone else. And now his teammate of the day, Miko, is also ahead of him. Oh, Marco is slipping down fast. Oh, and who's ahead? It's a bit of a train with No Jug. Oh, No Jug nearly around. Right, so it seems like the top three are running away with it because there's definitely a train behind No Jug. Look at that. Miko is side by side with Poorhouse. Oh, on the outside. But I like this racing because they overtake each other, they keep driving side by side, but it still keeps giving space.
That's good racing between the pair of them there. As you say, giving space and good awareness.
Oh, I don't mind hard racing. I don't mind hard defending, as long as you keep it fair.
Yeah.
Hey, what's this? Shabby is pitting. That... He either has damage... Or... Yeah,
front wing.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. That is killing his... And look at that. Ben found the rhythm. Setting the fastest lap. Well, being in P15 now, with Chevy dropping all the way to the back. So that moves up No Jug to P3. But Wesley and Prince are running away with it.
Yeah, 5-second gap already.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, shouldn't Shabby have as long as he was able to keep following the pace of those guys, able to wait like a few laps, so when you pit then you wouldn't fall as far back as he did now. But it's already done, so oh, yellow.
We had, I'm not quite sure who that was.
I think it was Marcel.
I think it was, yeah.
Right, back to the most interesting fight so far. No Jug is just giving it all. He is defending like his life depends on it. And
we do have the No Jug train there at the moment, don't we?
Oh yeah, but hey, nothing wrong with a good train. So we have Mikko, well, Wesley improved fastest lap. Mikko in P4, Paul in 6th, Mamba in 5th, Mamba in 5th. Pantera, Hammer's doing fine in P8 there. He's being very closely followed by Stan. Then we have Spectre, Fox Blue. Brent just overtaking Fox Blue. Yes, Brent in P11. So the train runs all the way to P13 with Stavroulis.
Yep. And then 4-second gap to Marcel.
Oh, Stavroulis and Fox Blue really close side by side. Let's see. I'm gonna have a look at the total time. From the leader, and why is that? So I can monitor a bit if Shabby is gaining time. So right now he's 31 seconds behind the race leader, and he just posted the quickest sector 1. So let's keep an eye on that, right? But back to the front is Wesley, and he's still having a gap of nearly a second on Prince. We have No Jug with the Williams train. He's 7 seconds behind the leader, but that's fine. Just bring it home.
Yeah,
Michael
absolutely.
is close. We have Polhuis, Mamba, Pantera. Oh, are behind him. Ben
yeah,
with.
Mamba's struggling a bit. I mean, down to 6. He's now dropping, sort of getting on for 2 seconds off the back of Puis.
Yeah, and Pantera is actually overtaking him. Mamba is not having a lot of fun in the rain, and there goes the new fastest lap by Chevy. And he has gained about 6/10 on the leader.
Yep.
He's
So
in
both in
P60
clear air.
now, but trust me, he's not gonna finish there.
No.
Oh, and that's the next one on Mamba. Oh. Yeah, that's the second Alfa Romeo having a go at the Mercedes driver. Boys from Alfa Romeo both finished the race early last week, but now are up for a very good point score.
Yeah, currently 6th and 7th. That's be a nice haul for them. We'll see if they can work together to pull themselves away from Mamba and close in a bit on on the Red Bull in front.
Right, and they even switch positions now, so it's 10 then to P6. But the gap now to P5 is 3 seconds. So all the fighting with Mamba and the group has delayed them all a little and given the train ahead of them, No Jug, Mikko and Paul has a bit of a breather.
Yep, just down to 3 now in that train. We did have, what, 10? So we got a small breakaway of that pack of 3. No Jug making some slight inroads now into Prince in front of him as well.
Is
A
he?
gap down under 7 seconds.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Shabby has the gap down below 30, and I see Hammer's dropping a bit. He's been overtaking, but nothing serious. Look, I'm just on board with hammers now. And oh, the visibility is just terrible. Going a bit further, where oh my Mamba is just, yeah, just lost the position to Brent and Spectre. Dropping and dropping and dropping now to P10. This is, oh, Mamba is really struggling in the rain.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I didn't expect that actually. I'm wondering
No.
if he might have some invisible damage or something, but it's.
Yeah, maybe he has slight damage and doesn't want to pit, but it's not
Yeah,
looking. He's struggling. Meanwhile, something I did miss is that Mikael has overtaken Nojak.
He has indeed, and
can he? The question now is, can he gain time on the 2 leaders? Oh, yellow. Oh, and there's Mamba. Mamba trouble. Mamba spun. Boy, it gets from phenomenal startup position to pretty bad now. Because, oh yeah, here comes Shabby.
There's Mamba from second to last at the moment.
So,
yeah.
Right. it's Mikael creating a gap to Nojak as he's clearly quicker.
Yeah,
but Standen, oh, and I think Mama's round again. Yeah,
he's lost his front wing now.
It's a full yellow, but I think it's a virtual safety car.
Yep, I think so. Obviously not that there's any need to let us know, which would be nice.
No, we don't do that to the commentators anymore.
No, it's all guesswork.
Well, what we see is a yellow sector 1, 2, 3. We see a yellow map, and when you see that happening as a commentator, you have to look closely on the map. It's like, do you see the yellow dot moving? That's basically when you know the safety car is coming out, which has not. We do see a few drivers pitting, using this opportunity to have a bit shorter pit stop. Brent, Hammers, Fox, Marcel, and Mamba, of course, as he was really struggling. Doesn't have a front wing anymore either. Hopefully everyone keeps an eye on the Delta and doesn't get a drive-through penalty. And it's green. We're back racing.
Back racing, yep. So Wesley, so still with that second on Prince. Michael 7.3 behind in third, but he's pulled out on no jug. Certainly.
Yeah, 2 seconds. But Standen has closed the gap. Is now another carriage in the train.
Yep, it's pulled in that. Was it nearly 2 seconds, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, 3 at one point actually. And if he's being held up a bit, it may mean that Spectre and Ben eventually could join in on the fun as well.
Yep.
Nevertheless, a phenomenal race so far by Nojak. Oh, Spectre moving up, P7, very quietly so far. But Pantera. No. Oh! They're off. I was about to compliment them, and this is a safety car. Totally not needed because the drivers are underway again. But I'm sure Marco will be happy with it.
I'm sure he will. So will Shabby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. both drivers were side by side together. Spectre and Pantera, they were side by side through turn 1, 2, and it looked good, but just a tiny bit of contact between the two drivers, and I don't think anyone's really at fault. It sent them both off track and had some contact with a barrier, I think, but I saw some damage. But a bit odd to call out a safety car when both drivers are underway again.
Yeah. It's, hopefully they will get this sorted out at some point.
Wesley and Prince surely will not be happy.
Wesley pitting.
Of course, you have to.
Prince doing the same, yeah.
Anyone who hasn't been in yet will pit. You know who could be the new leader?
Alright, Stenden's
Shabby.
in. Yeah. Benny is in. Stav
Oh,
in P8.
no joke, I'm told has nearly had some contact. Who's staying out?
Stav.
Oh.
He's not going to take the lead. Wesley and Prince are going to get out in front of him, but he is going to pop into third place.
Wow. Shabby. P5
up to fifth.
P5.
Yep.
Right. Yes, he is on 7-lap-old wets, but he is back up front. Right.
So, lap 13.
Yeah, we just had a third of the race. We had a virtual safety car, we had a full safety car. No, two. This is actually the second safety car. What is a safety car? On the opening lap as well, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, we did, yep.
Funny thing, no cars have retired. But we did have two safety cars.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see that we haven't got retirements, but
No. Seen some good battling. Yeah, sure, there's some contact sometimes, and sometimes people make little mistakes or off a bit, but
it happens.
and
Nobody's
yeah,
perfect.
most noteworthy thing for me so far was Mamba struggling. He's now in last, but no jug, no. Left session must be connection issues. I hope he returns quickly, at least before the end of the safety car. So Mamba, I think he had 2 or 3 spins, lost his front wing, but thanks to the safety car, he is able to get back into the race and is being able to close the gap.
Obviously trying to get some heat into those tyres at the moment as well.
Oh, that's gonna be drama. Oh look, no jug returned. Luckily. 1, we don't want to see AI cars on track, and 2, we
He's
just
doing really well.
yeah, that too. But we want to see the drivers do it themselves, you know.
Yep.
Right. I think the safety car is definitely going to come back in this lap as the whole pack is together again.
Yep, so member closed up at the back, so we are back on. Shabby up into 5th place.
Let's watch the front. Last time round, Wesley was pretty early. As he basically came out of the chicane and went for it. Which I think is the right moment to do it. Because it's so hard to be really close behind someone after the chicane.
Yes, yeah.
If your
Yeah,
exit
if you
is
can
good
get
from the
yourself a shot.
chicane, it is
Yeah.
nearly impossible to overtake.
Yeah.
Be overtaken.
It's definitely where you want to go. It's, we've seen it go late and it just doesn't seem to want to work, so I would go now, which Wesley has.
Yeah. Well done, Wesley. Let's see how awake Prince is. He is awake, but it's so really difficult to get close.
Green. Yep.
Yeah, we are. Staff in third, Mick Cullen fourth.
We have a move going on with Stendon on the inside of No Jug coming down into turn 1. No Jug we know will defend on the outside.
No, that just goes right.
Ooh, that was close. A bit of contact there. Nothing too major, but Stendon all over the back of No Jug now with Pulis just behind him.
Mikhail moving up to P3, passing Stavroulis. And Shabby is ahead as well. 2 places lost by Staff. Shabby back in P4.
Yeah, so Shabby on the move. And Benny's bad days put him up into 9th place, so not turning out too badly.
No, both the Alpha Tower is in the points right now.
Yeah, Shabby closing down Michael into 3rd. We'll look to get past him, obviously, and close down on Prince as quickly as he can.
Stand down, taking a look there with No Jug. But not gonna happen here. But he does need to step up the pace to stay ahead. Meanwhile, Wesley is once again creating a gap. And once again, the top 2 drivers just run away with it. No Jug actually overtaking Stavroulis. Stavroulis, just ahead of Stendon, but not for long.
He's got no grip around the outside.
No, Poorhouse is the next one. He's just probably regretting not pitting, as he's on fairly old tires, 14 lap old tires. Oh, missed that. Look at
Wesley.
that. We have a new race leader.
Yeah, Wesley had a moment going through the fast right-hander there, and I think Prince took advantage of that.
Yeah, now he has Mikhail roll over him. Yeah, it's the tires, you know. The tires are not fully warmed up when you get them fresh, and with the rain and with the safety car, it's so hard to get some heat in them.
Yeah, they are nose to tail in a 3 now, because Shabby is right over the back of Michael now.
Yeah,
could be looking.
Yeah, that's a nice Ferrari sandwich we have in here.
Yeah.
Looking
Shabby will
outside.
go around the outside.
Can he do it? Nah, no. Good racing here.
No, he's looking to get on the power a bit early, but here we are. He's got
Wesley. Don't make it 3 wide, guys. That is not going to end with. Oh dear.
Oh
dear. Don't do it. Oh, look at that. Wesley backs out and lets his teammate pass.
Yeah, I think that's probably the sensible thing to do there.
But that moves Mikhail up to P2. And due to all the fighting, No Jug has closed the gap as well, as he's still ahead of Stendon.
And Prince pulling out over a 3.5 second lead there. While squabbling behind him.
We have a non-finish. That's Fox blew out. And that's another safety car.
We are safety car number 3.
Look at that. Yeah. Lost it at turn 8.
Yep. Bit too much curb and it will spit you off.
Oh,
Certainly in the
especially
rain.
yeah, in these circumstances, it's so incredibly hard. But once again, Mamba was not keeping up with the pace. I don't know if he had a spin or something, or that maybe he's just not getting any heat in his tires tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's certainly not like Mamba, but
No, it can't be the car because his teammate of today is in second, and Wesley decides to pit. You think he oh, Wesley has damage from this one moment. Ay, 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 ay. He's been leading for, well, 90% of the race, and now he finds himself back in P14? Aye.
yep.
Aye. Yeah, Starfulis now decides to pit as well. Pantera pits too. Moves Mamba up to P12. But now we're also getting an interesting situation because up front, if you look at how old the tires are, Shabby is already on 12 lap old tires.
Yeah.
He is on by far the oldest tires. You must be feeling that soon. But I can also I can understand you don't want to give up track position.
I think that's it. He's trying to find the right point to do it. Because I mean, if he'd have done it just a minute ago, he'd have been 12th, 13th down where Wesley is.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking if I can hold on for like another 5-6 laps and then we have a safety car, everyone will probably pit and he could go with him and won't lose positions. But yeah,
sometimes you just got to take a gamble, haven't you?
yeah,
obviously with the
sure,
the
because you
idea
never
indoors.
know if there's going to be another safety car. Is there going to be another, I don't know, incident? And he can look so good. I mean, Wesley has been phenomenal all night. I mean, he had pole position. He's been leading all race. And look where he is now. Just because of one little moment.
Yep. So I think we're going to have one more lap under safety car and hopefully it will be in. And we can get racing again.
Yeah, we'll probably be in at the end of this lap. And that will be lap 20, so we will still have 14 laps of racing. That still could go anyone's way. I wouldn't, yeah, you know, sure, I have to pick a winner now. It's probably going to be Prince, but 5 minutes ago I would have said Wesley.
Yeah. Well, I did say Prince at the beginning.
Yeah, I think I predicted Shabby, Prince, and Ben. And with no joke in the top 5, right? Well,
Ben's not far off.
No, Ben started off pretty poor, but is already up to P7. Prince is leading, and Shabby is on a podium position.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think Benny having the poor qualifying, obviously with a wet setup, and then he got involved in the first lap incident, so I think he's been on the back foot since then. But yeah, making good progress, now back into 7th. We are safety car in this lap.
Yeah, and now we have Prince leading instead of Wesley in the previous 2 times. So let's see what he does. He's not giving the safety car a lot of room. Right, so
go.
There he goes. Oh, and Miko is yeah, it's pretty close, but Shabby is all over Miko. Oh, and No Joke having to defend really hard on Stenden. Yeah, Williams and Alfa Romeo driver. Can we watch that? Oh, look at that. These guys are battling it out. Oh, yeah. And now Standen is finally having the inside.
No, Jug's not giving it up though. I think
Yeah,
he has
now he has. Now he has to. Yep. Right. Standen making quite an impression here tonight. Up to P4 now. Prince, for the first time, really leading the race. Is he able to pull away again?
Well, he's certainly trying, but I think Shabby's going to be desperate to get past Michael here and latch onto the back of him if he can.
I wouldn't mind another Prince versus Shabby fight. I've seen many in the past before, and that has given us, well, some great racing, some great fighting, you know, hard fighting.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen some good battles between the two of them. I think there'll be many more to come as well.
Yeah, they're both good drivers. Right.
Shabby getting a poor drive off the last corner there, so he's not going to be able to catch Michael here.
No, but it does seem like Standen is closing in on Shabby.
He is, yeah.
And No Jug is having a little bit of trouble following, so it seemed just like at the last safety car restart, it takes a while before No Jug has some heat in those tires.
Yeah. So difficult to get the tyres right this season.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this game.
Yeah, and especially in the wet.
Yeah. Especially when they get reset at the start as well. That's always handy when you've spent a lap warming your tyres up just to watch them go back down to 70. But they are aware. Hopefully they'll address it and get that sorted out soon. We can hope.
Hope, yeah, of course. Right.
So we've now got a four-way train for the lead.
How about that? Prince
certainly not pulling away this time.
No, he's not, actually. It seems like Mikhail is finding a second breath and is able to attack soon. It's just such a shame that you can't really attack right after the chicane because you're not close enough. He is half a second behind the Dutchman. But Standen only 3/10 behind Shabby. The Danish driver is good tonight.
No Jug now closing in on Sten as well in fourth.
Yeah, because
he's got that down onto a second. So
oh, look at that, Standen is really pushing with Shabby now. And yeah, because of the fighting, it gives the drives behind to stay close. No real gaps right now.
No Jug losing a little bit of time there.
What a battle. We have basically 4 drivers fighting for the lead.
Could be 7 or 8 if No Jug can close the gap and pull Puis and Benny and Brent with him as well.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah, No Jug is closing in. Wow.
Yeah, he's going to be on the back of it, Puis as well. So shame we don't have DRS. This would be interesting.
No DRS with the rain. But it also makes the overtaking so much harder. And at the back, Mamba has lost a position. 2, I think. Wesley is now up to P12 behind Marcel, trying to make up ground. after his mistake earlier.
Yeah,
And
remember.
I think Shabby's struggling on these old tires. They're 17 laps old compared to the 10 lap olds from all the guys around him.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to start going off soon. Like, I don't know, he can't take him 27 laps surely to the end of the race.
Well, we are talking Shabby here. He's a
True.
magician. I mean, this guy can do things to a car I can only dream of. But yeah, you're right. I can't see him doing another 10 laps.
No, and I think it's going to be wet for the remainder of the race, so it's not even that we're going to get to a point that enters.
Oh, would be nice to know. You know, just a little change. Tactical. Who pits when? Oh. And once again, Standen putting the pressure on Shabby. Poorhouse is now ahead of No Jug.
Yeah, a couple of second gap as well there, so I think we might have had a small incident or something between Poise and
that's
Jug.
now the Poorhouse train.
Wesley past
moved,
Marcel.
yeah, up to P11. Let's see if he can get some points. But Shabby is losing ground. He is over a second behind on Mikal now. And this will only encourage Standen more to make a move on Shabby.
Things if he pits, he's going to come out last.
Yeah, due to the safety cars.
Yeah.
Brent overtaking his own teammate for P7. I'm going to go on board for a moment here with Standen to see what he can do. Oh, Mikos, those are really close to Prince now. So let's watch them both. Standen has like
Michael the fastest
full
lap
ERS.
there. Will Stenden make a move on Chevy? Pulls out just to show him he's there.
Without DRS, it's so hard to gain on the straight. Poorhouse not really able to close in, but he is pulling away from Noljak. Still, 4 drivers fighting for the lead, but the question is...
Hammers and Spectre side by side going to turn 8. Is it 8, 6, 7?
Ooh, that's really close with them.
Hammers.
Turn 9.
Spectre gives him a bit of a bump draft there.
I'm impressed with Hammers. Whoa. Mamba's out. Was never his night after quali. But for once we don't have a safety car.
Nope, just a yellow there. Oh, now we have safety car.
What did I say?
You said no safety car, so you just...
now this is exactly what Shabby wanted. A safety car now.
Just past the pits. Just past the pits.
Pit if you can, pit if you can. No one from the leading group
is... No. Marcel, no. With 14 lap olds, I thought he would. FaZe has. FaZe Panzer.
Yeah, but if FaZe was in last, he has nothing to lose. So it's the only logical thing to do to be on the fresh tires as possible. But I'm surprised. Yeah, well, the thing is, when the safety car comes in, that's probably, no, not this lap, maybe the next one, you're going to have 4 or 5 laps to race. And if you're in top 5, you don't want to give up that track position.
No. No, absolutely not. I just wonder what his tyre wear is at the moment.
Yeah. Can't be can't be very relaxing.
No, certainly in the wet as well. But as you say, you know, if anyone can, Shabby can.
And it's really, really raining too hard to make a gamble for intermediates.
A lot of cold tyres out there on the restart.
Oh yeah. Right. Safety car number 4. Let's see now that they're coming up to the pit lane again. Is anyone gonna come in?
I don't think they are.
No. I really thought people would do so, but well, not on this lap actually. It would surprise me if they did now, but on the previous lap.
Yeah. I think they might have done. They've not been just past the pit entry when it happened, and obviously then it looks like we had that stupid delta again when they had to come to standstill.
Yeah, Marcel's going in. But once again, that's a driver who's near
Nothing
last.
to lose.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
But those Phase Pantera's 6-lap-old tyres, so I'm assuming he didn't have another new set of wets.
Nope. Nope. No, you only have a limited set amount of tires. But they're still the freshest from anyone.
Mm.
Well, apart from myself, of course, but... Right. And with Marcel closing the gap quickly, I think the safety car is going to come in again. And that gives us 6 laps of racing.
Yep.
4 safety cars with only 2 cars out.
Yeah, I was having a look. Phase Pantera's had 4 pit stops and 4 change of tyres, so I think that's why. Obviously gone back onto the old set again.
Here's the confirmation. Safety car in.
Safety car in, so we'll see if Prince can get away this time.
Yeah.
I think Shabby is going to struggle a bit on the restart, trying to get temperature into those old tyres.
We've seen Nojak struggling in the first 2-3 laps each time after the restart. Let's have a look at Prince. Can the Red Bull driver hold on to the lead? Not going yet, not going yet, not going yet, not going yet. Here he goes. Here he goes.
The front 3 got a good jump there.
Yeah, both are really awake. Ben overtaking his teammate Brent again.
And no jug as well on the outside.
Oh.
They're giving each other room.
Well, if that's what you call room.
Well, it was
so
more room than I was given.
This is Ben's final search.
Yep, 6th place. Shabby losing a place to Stand.
Yeah, Stand is
up the inside, but Shabby gets a twitch there. Those tyres really are starting to struggle to hold on now.
Yeah.
But then Stedden goes wide. Shabby looking to move back up the inside.
Yeah, a little bit of a moment there. Oh, side by side.
They are still side by side.
Oh, look at that. This is lovely racing. Oh, someone's off in the background.
That is Benny.
Oh, gee. He came back on track like a madman. Well, at least that's what it looked like. But sure, from his point of view, it's quite different.
I don't think it was too bad, to be honest. It was just he overshot the fast right-hander.
Yeah, and he probably took the escape route.
Exactly, yeah. Which led him
Right,
back on.
Prince leading Michael in second. Stand down in third. Fighting Shabby. Bullhouse, P5. Brent in P6. No joke. Oh, in P7. Once again struggling after the restart. And oh my. Everyone is all over him. And a bit of contact there with Spectre. What is all this?
Wesley involved a bit in 11th there, looking up the inside.
Yeah, of course he wants some points.
Phase, yep.
Wesley
Makes a move
was
up to
the
10th.
strongest driver until halfway. Now has to fight his way back again. Lovely midfield battle.
Yep, so Wes up into 10th, so it's a point for him. Prince, so he's still not getting away at the front, are they? They're still quite close together. Then a bit of a gap to Poulis.
Where did Prince end up last week?
Oh. Last week, Prince was 5th.
He'd be doing a great job if he could win now.
Yeah, 35 points.
Yeah. It's a good start of the season. Hey, we're not there yet.
Nope.
And Standan is fastest lap, and he's really closing in on the Michael.
Yeah, 1.3 clear of Shabby now, so he's broken him. Me on the back of Standan. I still, I couldn't put a win past Standan here.
How about that?
Seems to have the better pace in the last few laps, so 4 laps to go, including the one that we're on.
Oh, he's really pushing with Mikhail now. Either 3 of them can still win it. I don't think Shabby is gonna. He's on 24 lap all wet tires.
Yeah, but doing amazing where he is, and obviously there to pick up the pieces just in case anything happens in front of him.
Yeah, but P4 is still a good result. And he's having a 1.3 gap on Polehouse. Meanwhile, Brent is really pulling away from No Joke.
Wesley now closing up on the back of Spectre for 9th place, so I can see him moving up there and then trying to get past Benny as well. Perhaps No Joke. I mean, I think Wesley could be looking at about 7th as his best result today.
Yeah, not more than that unless something happens.
Yeah.
Because it's only 3 more laps.
We have Benny going for a move on No Jug down into turn 1. No Jug blocks quite well. With Benny looking for the switchback around the outside. Now back up to the inside.
As long as they both just stay on track. Benny really looking there. Oh,
Yeah,
I think Standan made a little mistake. He's now 1 second behind Mikhail, and it has Shabby all over him again.
Yeah, just a bit of loss of traction. I think it was turn 5. Just enough to, just drop himself off. So,
Meanwhile,
Michael now closed right up on Prince.
Oh, he just stays within those 3, 4, 5 tenths, but is unable to find a gap.
Oh, Prince got a bit wide.
That was close. Prince will be fully focused. Knows he can't make the tiniest of tiniest mistakes, or his win is gone.
Oh, bit of twitch there by Prince.
Yeah, and I think he's starting to feel his tire. And could this be the moment that Mikhail puts up an attack? Oi, oi, oi. No, you really come up short without DRS.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of an ERS battle there. One for attack, one for defend. It just negates itself. So, but a much better drive here by Michael. Oh,
And now Michael nearly lost it.
they're certainly pushing the limits at the moment. Shabby dropping right back now, a second and a half now further back from Stendon.
Stendon is closing in again. Recovering from his minor mistake.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we do see Ben and Nojak switching positions. Let's have a small... Oh, what is this? 4 cars. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ben, Nojak, Wesley, Inspector fighting from P7 to P10.
Oh, Wesley just got hit.
Wesley's off!
Spectre just nudged him up the back.
Oh, Wesley! I'm just quickly going to switch back to the lead because it's just over a lap to go and we still have 3 cars fighting for the win, so let's keep a close eye on that. We lost the battle elsewhere on track too, but this is for the race win.
Right, so here we are, final lap of the race. A complete washout. So rain from start to finish.
Oh, Wesley once again unlucky. Gonna be no point score for him.
Yeah, Spectre just caught his back, and unfortunately under the weather it just catapulted Wesley round and into the wall. So
yeah,
unfortunate for him.
Yeah, very unfortunate, but the battle for the win up front continues. Prince, Mikhail and Stendon. And is any one of those guys in second or third gonna make a bold move?
Ooh, Wesley gone for a set of inters. Shabby coming under pressure from Polhis in 5th as well. But back at the front is Prince going to keep this.
Oh, look at that. Stendon. As we enter the final sector of the race. Wesley decided to put on some inters. Well, it's only 1 lap, but it looks like Prince is holding on to this lead as he comes out of the final corner. He does! And it's a win for Prince! What a race win! Mikko in second, Stendon in third. Shabby picks up 4th on 28 lap all tires. How about that? Polhuis in 5th. Brent in 6th. Ben in 7th. Nojak with his first points in P8. Pantera some points. And Staff pick up the final one. And oh dear, both McLarens just outside the points. Hammers in P13 and Wesley unlucky.
Wesley just proving as well, it's not quite ready for inters yet.
Nah.
But no, I fell for Wesley today as he had a lot of pace, a little bit of damage early on, pit stop, lost a few positions, working his way back, and then a bit of contact. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Because he's going to be 14th no matter what. So, no points for him, unfortunately. And even crashes on the finish line. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, that was round 2. And it says on my screen, driver of the day, Stendon.
I was going to agree with that personally.
Yeah, I do. Because new is that we are nominating as commentators the driver of the day, in all divisions, and then let everyone vote on them. So I think our choice is clear, and my reasoning behind it is, sure, he was not able to win. Prince eventually had a better result. Stendon crashed on his outline in quali. Moved is all the way up to the front. and nearly won the race. I mean, he started in last in P16 and had a lot of overtakes. So for me, it's Standan.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and not just because of obviously where he started, working his way from 16th up to third, which is why it normally chooses it. Same as you, I think his racecraft today was really
Yeah.
good. Pulled himself back up into the top three. I mean, obviously the safety cars have helped, but yeah, an all-round good performance by him today. So yeah, I completely agree on that. So our
Well, that's
driver
it.
will be
Let me
to
go through
Stellings.
the final results before the screen moves over. Prince Miko and Standan on the podium. And then we have Shabby, Polhouse, Brent, Ebony, Nojak, Pantera, and Stafulis in the points. We have Marcel, H20, and we have Hammers and Wesley. And then, unfortunately, the non-finishers, Mamba and Fox Blue. So the guys starting from front row, nearly in last.
Yeah, didn't work out for them, did it? But oh, that was a cracking race though. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, yeah. The rain certainly made it quite a show. We didn't see, mainly thanks to the rain, didn't see a lot of overtakes on the straight because you couldn't use your DRS.
Yep.
But I seen good racing.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was good to see. There's a few minor incidents, but you're going to get that in racing, unfortunately. But yeah, overall, good clean racing. It's good to see. So, fingers crossed we'll have the same next week in Miami. Our first visit to
Ooh,
Miami.
yeah, we're going to Miami. But before we go to Miami, tomorrow we have Division 2 and 5. Within Division 5, both your commentators in action. And on Thursday, we have Division 3 and 6. So it's not just Division 1, but we have races on Wednesday and Thursday as well. So enjoy it. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Be sure to check out the Discord as well, because I believe the esports team are going to be racing this weekend as well.
Are they? Oh,
So
yeah, true, yeah.
be a stream for that will come up. So obviously we'd welcome your support. Cheer the DTR boys on. But yes, yeah, been fantastic. So we look forward to tomorrow's race. Hopefully a bit better result for myself than last week. I think Bug will be hoping for the same as last week.
Yeah, I would take another P4 in Division 5 as it is. Yep, definitely.
Yeah. We'll take that. Well, that's how it was good today. So yeah, driver today, Prince with the win, but I predicted, so I'll take that one as a 1-0 up. And we'll see if you could draw it back next week.
I did predict him on the podium though, but hey. Anyway, this was it from us, me, Bog, and Nell. Thank you all for watching, and see you back next week.
Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye.